Hello, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is the process video number 2 for Cut It Out, which is where Lisa and I take a cut file and we give you 2 takes on it. And there is the cut file we're going to use, and that's from the Just Nick cut shop, and I will definitely leave all the links down below. So I decided to grab out my Cricut, cut it up obviously, and then get out my watercolors from Close to My Heart. And here I am, I'm just going to town on coloring this. Now, this looks like I'm going super duper fast because I am. I had to speed this up to 4 times just so that I could be able to get through it and not completely bore you to death. Otherwise, we'd probably be here for an hour, hour and a half. So I'm just mixing my colors and getting all these different colors because I'm matching the colors to Heart Day from crepe paper. I get collections in, and what I do is that I go from the oldest one first. So I kind of do what retail does and do FIFO, first in, first out. So I tend to buy collections, and I do have the main squeeze collection, but a lot of times that I'll leave those and I'll use this collection, which is what I'm doing for all of like the lovey-dovey stuff for this year. And then next year, whenever crepe paper decides to come out with another one, if they do decide to, which I'll probably pick up theirs anyway, then I'll use the heart or the main squeeze one and leave whatever is next. So that's kind of how I do my stuff. So now through the month of February here, if I do any Valentine's Day-ish pictures, like I am doing today, and probably I do have our Valentine's Day date night plans. It's not on Valentine's, but it's the weekend after. I've got our date night already set up to go see some awesome movies. I will pull out this type of stuff and use it. So the pictures, while you're seeing me color here, the pictures are of my daughters of the sock hop that she had just this past weekend. I printed it out on my Canon selfie. And she just wanted her new kicks on, her curly scrunchy hair, and she had to wear her new, I'll admit it, her new Luaro leggings for Valentine and the shirt. Of course, she had to be all dressed up and on point. And she was ecstatic for how she looked. So, of course, we had to take some pictures. And so that's what this layout is all going to be about, is her sock hop pictures. So here I am getting back to the layout just a little bit here. You see that I'm coloring in. So I used three of the cut shop ones on there of the cutouts or the cut files. And I decided that when you see me go through this, you will see that I don't use one of the 3 here. And I'll let you figure that one out on your own. But I just matched up the colors and I just played around with it with my watercolors. So I did do some mixed media. And right here I took some white mixed media color on I did some paints and I splattered it on there because I wanted a little bit on the background. But because I seen you guys have to go and endure my whole watercolor mix, I just did that off camera, and I just used what everybody else does, some water and some paint, and splattered it on there to add just some depth onto the back. And I'm taking off this word love, and it's love all the way across with a bunch of hearts, and then the heart, and then the XOXO. And there I am. I pulled it all off. Yay, it looks awesome. I love it. I was gonna try to do a shaker pocket, but I decided not to, and I just back it. So here, again, like I said, I'm using the collection from crepe paper called Heart Day. And I wanted to get some cactuses on there because I think for her and how spunky of a daughter I have, that this was perfect. And there I am using my Close to My Heart pen. That's the pen that I go to for everything when it comes to cutting out things like this and doing a lot of backing. It works really well. So I'm just cutting out the 2 little hearts. I wanted to back them with something. And I had already in mind what I was going to do. I actually did my layout already on the Cricut design space because that's what I use to do all of my sketches. So if you've seen all of my other videos and stuff where I say, hey, it's my sketch, I do it on Cricut. So I've already done this for Cricut and laid it out, and I saved it. So now I'm just emulating that sketch pretty much that I just came up out of my head. So I backed it and I did some stitching on the love, and I get that down. And I backed the love hearts with some fun foam tape. And then here I am, I'm just adding a little bit of colors to the back. And then I did use some tissue paper that came from Cheeky Studio. The wrapping that she does all of her little wraps on, I had to use it. So I'm right here, I'm cutting out some of the tags that I'm going to use, and you'll see how I do it. Like I said, I sped this up to 4, and I can really tell that this is moving pretty quick. But otherwise, we would be sitting here forever if I didn't speed it up. So, but I use the tags, and you'll see how I do it here in a second. And I just use a hole punch. It's my office hole punch to punch the little hole out. And before I get too far into this video when I get done, just remember to check out Lisa's channel on how she took my cut file and did her interpretation. I already got a sneak peek of it, and you're going to love it, so you got to go over and check her out. So obviously her link will be down below. All of the products that, if it is still available, etc., I will have all down below as well. And also make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you want to keep getting this series, because we do 2 a week, every other week right now, until we decide we want to do something different or find something else to do for this. So also hit the like button if you like this as well. And here I am. You see that I do a little bit, and I get a little frustrated with these tags, but I get them to work out finally, because I realized that on my chipboard I have something that I'm going to place in that corner, and it works out perfect. So I just wanted it to kind of emulate just a little bit, and I wanted to start getting it stuck down. So I found this one, and it says Ooh La La, and I leave that on that side. So it's kind of, I really don't have a title. The title is going to be the Love, 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 and the Ooh La La, and that's kind of how I leave it. And I took this little tape that said Just Love, and I cut it off, and I wanted to put something just right behind those pictures. So you see me go through that. Those were the main squeeze embellishments. I ran out of, or I did not get the embellishments for Heart Day. They may have been out when I went and picked this up or something. So I had to use the main squeeze. The main squeeze and the Heart Day matched. And here I pull out some Celebration twine that I got from Stampin' Up. It was one of their little parties or something that they had going on. Of course I had to get it. I don't use gold all that often, but because you don't see much silver half the time, this works out perfect, and I just leave them hanging there. I just wanted something on those tags and the little circles. So I get this stuck down, and I just leave them. I was going to do a little bit with them, but then I just kind of flatten them out and make them look a little bit on there. So, and here I go. I start to stick down this, and I get out some glue, and my adhesive that I used today is the one from Thermoweb. It's called Mixed Media Adhesive. I kind of run between both of them. I had to take a paper towel. My adhesive got stuck, so I had to clean it out, and I left some big old bulbs or whatever, gulps on it, bubbles, and it was going to be too much. So I get some thread, and I just leave some thread hanging on these hearts just a little bit. I liked the peak of red coming out of it with the pink, because it matches all of the other stuff that's in it. So I turned it over, and I get it stuck down, and you see the color just kind of pop out. I like that. I love how that looks. I will tell you that I do my journaling off camera, and I also do this date stamp off camera, because I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to put it. So I put it, it's not in the still shots, the close-up ones, but I put it in that middle heart, and I just stamp it twice on the ends of it, just to give it a little bit of a peek. And see, that sticker worked perfect. It's a cactus right there. It worked out amazing. And then I take this little heart that is a bubble that says "Be Mine," And I place a little sticker down there, and I keep fiddling with it. I leave it because I like it, and then you'll see me here shortly put one up on top too, just to add to it. I just wanted to add something right there. Yeah, and one of them says love, love, love. The other one says XOXO. And I just wanted to add something to that love. It kind of felt like it was out of place. And I was going to put something else behind there, and I decided not to. But I do find this heart that is a strawberry that I placed behind there. It's just kind of peeking out. And I took some other sticker hearts and just placed it along. So here, instead of using the XOXO that I cut out and did watercolor, thought I was gonna do that, and I'm glad I didn't do it. I didn't do that. And I got that heart out. I didn't like that either. And then I do change that heart out and put this other chipboard sticker heart there, just to add a little bit more hearts in the middle. And then you'll see here, I take all this off, and then I thought I was going to do that, and then I didn't get to it, and then I happen to find this. Then this is what I do. I leave those there, and I like that, but I wanted to add just a little bit more. And then I get the arrows out, and I place them there, because the arrows are just pointing to the heart. I just wanted them there. And I do place my journaling underneath, and I do the off camera once I start to look at it. And so I added this little XOXO here with this heart, and it fills out the place, because where I put my journaling at, when you'll see it in the still shots, it matches out and it balances. So the 3 colors that I got out for Spiegel Mom Scraps, you will see me start to glue these down, and then I finish it off camera. One of them is called On Pointe. The other one is Teal Me Tomorrow, and then Sparkle Ever After. Like I said, I'll leave all the links down below. And to finish out this layout, I add a bunch of sequins, and I just place it all over the layout. And I do some of this on camera, and then like I said, I do the stamping and the journaling off camera, and I finish the sequence at the end. So as you watch the rest of this video, I hope that you like it. Give me a thumbs up, drop some comments down below, and hit that like button if you like it, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of this. And I hope to talk to you soon. Bye!